Hi, my name is Mark Howell. Welcome to the, what class am I in? Here, this is the CSC249 620, Data Structures and Algorithms. This is probably one of your last classes in regards to your programming program track. So probably this class is going to be used to kind of help you with the other side of the programming business. Maybe a little bit of how to solve problems. How do I structure data, and what kind of techniques can I use to solve problems using different types of data structures and algorithms that apply across no matter what programming language. Most of you have probably been exposed to at least two between Java and C++. So this one, the textbook, is going to expose you to a third, C language. It's predecessor to C++. I probably won't have you writing a lot of programs in this class. I probably have write a couple, but I'm more concerned about how your mind thinks in solving problems than I am about syntax of a language. So this class, I'm going to be an online class. You're going to be required to do a bunch of stuff, and the first thing I want to do is there'll be posted this video in this, watch this first session. Right now I'm going to go through the syllabus so you understand how the class is going to run, and then run through some other housekeeping things in this video. So let's take a look at the syllabus. Give it a second here to open up. I won't edit it here, but so just give you a rough idea. Is course contents, table contents, if you wanted to proceed to go through that to get access to the information quicker. My email address, mhowell@cct.edu. Office is E339, and my office number is 828-726-2339. Office hours, Monday through Friday. I am here. 8 to 9. I'm usually here a little before 8. Got classes starting a little after 9. And then from 11 till 2. So I'll be in and around my office during those times. Like I said, this class is used for data structures and algorithm and how to use them in programming applications. Textbook we're going to use is a little bit older textbook, but it's going to approach data structures and algorithms through the use of pseudocode and some C language. So it's a little bit different. Maybe we won't get bogged down in syntax of a programming language to make sure we keep thinking through how to solve problems. So I'm hoping that you'll understand how to organize data, implement algorithms to solve programming problems. So look at some basic engineering principles. How do I know if one algorithm is better than another? Different types of abstract data types. You've run into a couple of lists, linked lists. You probably haven't seen much about stacks and queues or heaps. A little bit of maps and hashing, things that have been out in the industry quite a while that you're probably going to want to know and have in your bag of tricks. So I'll talk about how to deal with recursion, how to search binary trees. So there's a lot of practical tools that you want to have in your arsenal as a developer. Attendance, being an online class, I still have to take attendance, and what I use to gauge whether you're attending the class is one, of course, the assignments, and two, a reflection journal. The reflection journal is a free form. It's kind of like your weekly way of giving me feedback on how you're doing, how the class is going. It's gone anywhere from people giving me poetry to songs to actually feedback on the class. I prefer I like it all. I like being online. Maybe it gives a chance to maybe feel more engaged. But of course, I got a max of about 6 absences. So if I don't get any feedback, any response, any assignments, I may drop you from the class. Double check your, the school calendar on the last day to withdraw from classes. How the class is going to be graded is 30% of your grade is going to be determined based on chapter exams. 35 of them is going to be, at the end of the chapter, there's what they call practice sets, and it's in 3 different sections. It's exercise, problems, and programs, I think. But I'm only going to, probably most of the stuff I'm going to do is give you only a problem set and exercises. Of course, exercises a little bit on the foundational material. The problems are probably a little bit more, take a little bit more time. You'll probably see more of the pseudocode problem solving in the problems section. That's why they're weighted a little bit heavier. So 30% on the exams, 35% on the problems, 30% on the exercises. This reflection journal that I talked about, it's worth 3% of your grade. So it may not make or break you, but it's free 3% to give me feedback and a way for me to check attendance. And the last part of your break, 2%, being an online class. When I've taken classes like that, the hard part was I'd send an email to the instructor, and it may be 2 or 3 days before I got a response. Remind is an application that allows me to, you can text me, and I can text you, so we can kind of get more of an instant feedback. And I will check my text more than I check my email. So if you're having a problem at Sunday night when you're trying to do homework that's due, sending the text may be the fastest way to get a hold of me. So that's how your grade's going to be broken down to. Of course, the standard scale that we've been using the last couple of years is 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 89, blah, blah, blah. So keep that in mind. Now, the basic... This is the first time I've used this textbook, so we're going to try to cover as much of it as we can. And I kind of looked at the size of the chapters to see about how much time we should take. So as we go through this, maybe we'll find it's harder or easier, and we'll change this. But ballpark, we're going to try to cover all 13 chapters. And this basic preliminary schedule is all subject to change based on how we're proceeding with the class. Now, resources available for disability services. You can take a look at that if you need it. So let me just go through and this pretty much everything else. And so that's on the syllabus side. Now, we also have, this is that remind setup. So there's a link to joining this class and remind. Click that. It should come up with, hopefully, if I got it set right. Give me your name, phone mail, or an email address. You can, if you want to text me, I need a phone number. If you just wanted communication via email, do it that way. So that'll enroll you in that class, and it's worth, just for doing this, it's worth 2%. So just thought I'd let you know. Now, this textbook being an online class, it's also going to be an online textbook. So we're using Cengage Unlimited for this class. And I posted a couple of videos, and only one if you want to understand a little bit of what Cengage Unlimited is. Here's just a brief overview of what Cengage Unlimited is and how to register for it. Basically, once you've enrolled, you should have purchased a card from the bookstore for Cengage Unlimited. it gives you a process, enroll it, probably remember student email, enter a code, and then when you want to add a textbook to your bookshelf, you search for the ISBN number of the textbook or the textbook title, which you saw in the syllabus. So there's a couple of links here. So to download that book, and either one I made a video I made last year of trying to add a textbook, and one that Cengage put together. So just take a look. If you have any trouble getting the textbook added to your Cengage Unlimited, if you've done Remind, send me a text, and we'll go from there. So hopefully this gives you a rough idea of what we're going to be trying to do this semester. New textbook for me, second time I've taught this type of class, so we'll kind of play this by ear, trying to make it informative and educational as far as data structures and algorithms. So I look forward to being your guide this semester, and if you have any questions, stop by and see me. Bye-bye.